Hello everyone, my name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is November 12th, 2022, and this is a quick hit Saturday update on the market, what's happened this week, and what we can expect not just in the future, but in the immediate short term. If that interests you, then watch until the very end. Guys, it's been a crazy year. Okay, and I don't talk about this much because I'm mostly focused about technical analysis on this channel, Elliott wave theory and all that stuff. But let me just say, if you're trading crypto, right, in the Lord's year of 2022, then you are a champion, okay? And if you're alive still, if you're still viable, if you're still exposed, then kudos to you. You've outperformed most venture capitalists, most exchanges, centralized exchanges. You're a king, you're a queen, and you're going to make it, okay? It's difficult. Risk management is key, okay? Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't put all your eggs on one exchange. If you don't have to keep your crypto on exchange, put it in cold storage, okay? Choose only viable, serious projects, okay? There's no need to go into non-serious projects and get rugged, and diversify your portfolio a bit. And it doesn't necessarily mean DeFi and gaming, all that stuff, but just diversify, like, this token, that token, that token, not all one ecosystem. Not all one ecosystem, because it's very important to really see what's going on right now with all of the exploits, all of the crookery, the thievery, right? You have to protect yourself. We can make a lot of money in crypto, but you can also lose everything. It's a high risk, high reward space, even when you play conservatively. So please be careful out there. Now let's get into the analysis, right? This is Bitcoin on the daily time frame. And this channel that I just drew free-handed is what we've been doing, the price action we've been in, the sideways price action we've been in for the past 150, 160 days, okay? This, what I've just circled, is the move that we just put in, right, a few days back. And for many people, this represents proof that this channel was a bear flag and that we're going to continue to the downside, okay? On the high time frame, sure, one could accept that, right? But if you really dig in and look at what's going on in this circled piece of price action, you'll see that this is nothing, it's most likely nothing but a dip below the trading range, okay? And why did we get that? It may have been because of the recent events of the capitulations, the sort of the bankruptcies of one of the biggest exchanges in crypto, the FTX exchange, that was trading billions and billions and billions of dollars. And I always say on this channel, like, guys, forget all of this little, like, these fundamental news stories that you think move the market. It's a 400 billion with a billion dollar market cap. It's not moving because somebody dumps a few million, right? 1% of 400 billion is 4 billion. Now, however, if you think of the FTX fiasco and how many billions of dollars they were moving, and Alameda Research, how many billions of dollars they were serving as market maker for, then you could kind of make a case that, okay, this may have even been able to affect Bitcoin's $400 billion market cap. So, in summary, I don't know what caused this, but that's not that important. People always try to find out why. Why is it not going to make you any money? You want to look at how and what, okay? And that's what we do with technical analysis. We look at how and what. So now let me just put this in context. If you look at most other projects, they didn't do this. They didn't break significantly below their trading range, okay? So that also tells you something. It's not that Bitcoin Look at Ethereum, for instance, just a quick example, okay? And then we'll get back to Bitcoin's analysis, right? Look at Ethereum. All of that Alameda research fiasco, all of that FTX fiasco, all these billions of dollars liquidated, all that stuff. Look at Ethereum. It's bear market downturn, it's bear market accumulation. It's looking fine for continuation to the upside for a change in trend. Nothing out of the ordinary. Same with BNB, same with a lot of assets, even assets you wouldn't consider strong. However, Bitcoin did what you saw it did. Now, why? Perhaps, okay, we can postulate, we can conjecture and say, oh, it's because of SBF and Sam Bankman-Fried and Alameda and all that stuff. But the what is most important. Now, what does this mean? Is it a clean break of support, or is this a corrective wave, right? Is this just a corrective wave? Let's go on the 4-hourly time frame, okay? And this is important because this is what you should do to really disambiguate a fear-based kind of capitulation from, okay, this is just another correction, but you're still on track to finally, ultimately, come back into this range and break it to begin a bull market, okay? So right here on the 4-hourly time frame, you can see this is a clear impulse, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? But what comes after that? Okay, typically when you get a 5-wave impulse, you get a 3-wave move to the upside, okay? And we know in Elliott wave theory, it tells us that waves of the same degree are comparable in time and in price. So if we were to measure this 5-wave impulse down, let's say that, our idea is this was a bear flag, this is the beginning of the impulse down to God knows what, and these 3 waves are wave 2, and then you're going to get a wave 3, and then wave 4, and then wave 5, like that, and then just keep going, okay? So what you would want to see is this impulse that's taken, the wave down took about a day and 4 hours, okay? Here's why it's unlikely that this is a proper impulse to the downside. This correction already has taken 2 days and 16 hours. There is no way that these two events, right, this impulsive move down and this corrective wave up, there's no way that they are part and parcel of an impulsive wave. They're not of the same degree. So the more likely explanation here is that this was a corrective move down in 5 waves, okay, down and out of this trading range, but it was part and parcel of the larger consolidation reversal that you're seeing in Bitcoin, right? So bear market downtrend, an A wave, a B wave, we talk about AB basing. I know nobody talks about AB basing. I've never seen anybody talk about AB basing. People even don't think it exists that study Elliott wave theory. People who study Elliott wave theory really well think it is that Ralph Nelson Elliott made it up. But I'm telling you, once you study it, you won't be able to unsee it. It's a real thing, okay? I know I talk about it and nobody else talks about it. So when I discuss this and go into detail, I know it's like I'm speaking Greek, but there is something to this. Basically, the nutshell is that you need, in order to change directions, right? You go down to up or up to down, you need to put in an intermediate sequence of price action that is consolidative, and it looks like 2 degrees of AB basing. So, for instance, you have a flat correction like this and a flat correction like that. So a wave, break of structure, and then a counter, that's 1 degree. And then on a smaller time frame, you might get a 2nd degree, and then that completes your AB basing for this price action. So I think, based off of what we just talked about, the time that it took for this impulse to go down, right, and the time it's taken us to consolidate to the upside, that this is nothing but the impulsive wave of the larger B wave and that this right here is the second degree of AB basing needed to get up and out of this consolidation trend, okay? And so now let's dump down to the hourly time frame, and let's really talk about what's happening in the immediate short term. Guys, if you're getting value, like, share, and subscribe. Okay. I see this as an initial break of structure. It's an A wave. It targets wave 4 of the previous trend. That is something that we see time and time again. Okay. So this is my A of my second degree. Just call it small a to disambiguate. And what I need right now is a counter to this. Okay. Given that this occurred in 3 waves, what do we know? We know that a flat correction minimally retraces to the 0786. So what I'm expecting in Bitcoin is that this move go like this. Okay, let's use our Fibonacci retracement tool. Take from the bottom of this 3-wave structure to the top. Okay, and we can see that the 0786 is around $16,106. Okay, again, these flat corrections minimally retrace to the 786, maximal retracement to the 1618. Okay, so I'm expecting something like this. We got 3 waves. I think we're making 3 waves in the B, so we're probably going to come up here and then one final move down to at least this level, and that's going to be this move right here is going to be super volatile, but it's going to be boom, boom. If this read is correct, this is what's going to take us up and out, because that will have completed 2 degrees of AB basing for Bitcoin. Okay, so while we see that, you should also see other assets do similar things. Okay, you should see quite a lot of volatility. And why do we know this? Because if we look at Bitcoin dominance, what is Bitcoin dominance? It's a measure of Bitcoin's market cap vis-a-vis the entire cryptocurrency market cap, and Bitcoin dominance is tanking and has been tanking. Okay, this is just the small time frame. Okay, but on the larger time frame, you can see that. Actually, let's go on the weekly time frame. You can see that we're in a large head and shoulders pattern. Head and shoulders patterns are reversal patterns, bearish reversal patterns. Okay, and here you can see it: left shoulder, head, right shoulder. We're at the neckline. These patterns confirm after you break the neckline. We've been playing on the neckline for quite some time. So back to the smaller time frame, you can see very clearly that this head and shoulders pattern, okay, is breaking to the downside. And it broke out of this rising wedge, broke down, retested, and now is breaking down, and it's been breaking down. So we know that this means we're going into an actual bull market in the cryptocurrency space where the altcoins will outperform Bitcoin. That's exactly what that means. Think about it and research it. Okay, so that's the market cap, Bitcoin dominance. That's that indicator. The most important indicator, however, is the DXY, and we've been tracking this. Of course, the DXY is not trading because it's Saturday right now, okay, in the New York Eastern Standard Time. But when it starts trading again, we should probably see a continuation of this downtrend. And just as we said, head and shoulders patterns are bearish reversal patterns. What did you see? DXY come up for years and years and years and finally reach a peak. And we counted that, right? And finally, this peak put in a consolidation reversal. You get them from up to down, just like down to up, and it's broken down. It broke the neckline of this head and shoulders, and it's broken down. It's going to continue this breakdown. This should translate into a bull market in stocks, cryptos, and equities. And we haven't yet seen it in crypto. We're seeing it in the S&P. We're seeing it in NASDAQ. Expect to see it in crypto. And when can you expect to see it? Sooner than later. Why? That's because, like I said, in Bitcoin, you have this move, and it's a flat correction, and it's almost done. Expect a volatile move once this C wave plays out, this C wave of this B wave right here. Okay, we called it small b. Once this plays out, expect volatility. Hard to trade, but If you know your levels, if you know your rules, you can trade these levels. Okay, it's just that's advanced stuff, guys. But I also want to show you, with the time we have remaining, what altcoins are doing. Similar things on the small time frame. Okay, again, you see a flat correction, three wave move A, and then a three wave move, one, two. Expect this to come down just like Bitcoin, and then boom, go up. Look at our momentum indicator showing us as much. It's getting topped out. Expect it to come down with that last move and then go up. Okay, so that's Polkadot. We're just gonna run through our watch list for the end of the video, guys. If you're getting value, please like, share, and subscribe. Here you have a 5-wave move up. So what do you know about 5-wave moves? There's zigzags. So the move down is going to be a 3-wave move, but respecting the 0.5 to the 618. That's exactly what you see. So expect, in this case, right, like Cardano, all of the action is going to happen here. It's probably already done. Maybe it starts going ahead of Bitcoin. Okay, don't be surprised if you see a pump before that. Here you have reserve rights, another altcoin. You had a 5-wave move, or maybe it was a 3-wave move. Looks like a 5-wave move to me. And then you had a triangle, okay? A triangle. And that, yes, was a 5-wave move because it respected the 0.5 to the 618 Fibonacci retracement level. And you can see that. You can prove it to yourself if you pull out your retracement tool. But look, this triangle is pretty much done, and it's basing right now, which means don't be surprised if you get a breakout in RSR. That is, as I said, symmetrical. A lot of times these charts will show you symmetry, right? Inverse head and shoulders, symmetry right here that you're getting in RSR, okay? So don't be surprised if we get a big move to the upside. People think that because the fundamental stories, the news stories are so bearish, and you have all of this criminality and capitulation and exchanges running amok, that we're going to go to zero. That's not what the charts are saying. Guys, look at Dodo. Dodo is a DeFi move, okay? This was a 3-wave move. I counted it as 5, but I think it was more 3 because this B wave came all the way down 100%, right? Then you get AB bases right here. Don't be surprised if you get that move right there. Okay, Ethereum, 5-wave move. The 3-wave move came down, tagged the 0.5. AB basing happens here. Maybe you get a move here before a move up, okay? But this is bullish, very bullish. Zilliqa, this is another zigzag, 5 waves up, 3 waves down, AB basing at the 0618. Non, je n'ai pas fini mon cœur. No, no. Zero, some AB basing at the 0618, and you can see the momentum indicator showing you as much. Nicolas. Okay, so don't be surprised if you get this move in ZIL. Okay, Dogecoin already broke out. Dogecoin already broke out. Look at this inverse head and shoulders that it printed, and it's at the neckline. It just broke it, retested it. Dogecoin already broke out. Okay, so don't be surprised if you get these moves. Dogecoin is up 9% for the day. This is a terrible macro environment where people will have you think, right? People like Michael Burry says it's going to zero, right? Crypto Savvy, it's going to zero. Watch the charts. This is why you do technical analysis. A wave, big B wave, right? Retraced below the 786, between the 786 and the 1618. Some AB basing here. In Binance Coin, do expect a breakout soon. Litecoin, it's a little different, okay? And I talked about this during the live stream yesterday. Litecoin is a little more complicated. I think it's already broken out into a pure impulse, and it's putting in an extended wave 5, okay? We're not going to talk about that here because that's going to take some time. Synthetics, everybody thinks this is going to zero. It's showing a lot of weakness, but at the same time, it's showing promise. You have an A wave, a B wave that came down, right, to where B waves are meant to come down to, between the 786 and the 1618. Do expect a bounce at this level. Okay, don't be surprised. Look at what you're printing, the bullish divergence that you're printing on the hourly time frame on the momentum indicator. And last but not least, Algorand. Zigzag, 3 waves down, AB basing. Don't be surprised if you get a move. Guys, this is why we do technical analysis. Please be safe. Don't be foolhardy. You're going to make it. Stick with it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the live stream. Bye.
Wreaking havoc on their drums. We cold getting dumb, getting your crazy style. Late night, high division, we be moving with precision. With 10 spots popping off, making some decision about hitting them one at a time with these ill rhymes. My love at the door, free drinks hitting the floor.